it's ready to be bonded in. Alright guys, I've acquired some more of that thin plywood, that Luan plywood. But my plan now is that I have the plywood is to make a template to fill in this area. You can see that I've already put a piece in there. That was actually made up last year. So I've put that in place just to guide me as to where to make the template for this piece of Coosa. So here we go. Alright, now I've just applied some glue to this, some hot glue, and I'm going to put this first piece in. Alright, so now I'm going to just put this piece across the middle, kind of crossways, just to kind of give it some support so nothing shifts. This glue gun always does that when you first start it. It doesn't want to advance the glue stick. You have to fix it forward with your hand. So now all we have to do is just mark this so we know what orientation it goes in. So this would be the starboard side. This would be the port side. This would be the bow and stern. So there we go. That's all ready. Just going to find an appropriate piece of Coosa and cut that to size. Drop it in, and when we got a day where it's warm enough, we can epoxy that in place. Hey guys, I'd just like to invite you to subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have you along with us. Okay, so I've cut this piece off camera from the template. Let's see how it fits. Here we go. That's good. So I've clamped this down between the hatches, this 2x4, and then a 2x4 across the top to apply some pressure downwards. Alright, so we're going to pull all this clamping off now, and this has been sitting here for more than it needs to. It's been sitting here for a couple of days. So let's start by pulling the clamping off. You can see how that's causing the cover structure to kind of jump. There we go. Get this out of the way. So I had several pieces of 2x4 on their edge with some downward pressure. And then these lead ingots as well to give it some more down pressure. Away. taking precautions with the lead, you know, wearing gloves. So I put some nice sheeting down just to stop that all that blocking from adhering to the surface. And there we go. There's a nice amount of squeeze out all the way around this. Once we've got enough of these pieces down, we'll fill in around the edges with some more thickened epoxy with silica, and just make it all nice and smooth. So when we're ready to fiberglass this area, it's a nice flat surface. So that's another piece in. All right, just so that you guys can see a closer view of the results. You can see how much squeezed out. You never know exactly how much to put down, but I feel it's always better to put down more than necessary. That way we've got good solid contact underneath. That's absolutely rock solid. So around the edges of the piece that's already bonded in, you can see where the squeeze out is. We got to get rid of that. So the first step for that is to clean off any of the amine blush. All right, so I've got some water and a 3M scrubby pad, and what I'm going to do now is just make sure we don't have any amine blush. Just clean all the squeeze out, and then I'll take some of these shop towels and just dry it off. I'll let this dry for a few minutes, and then I'll get the little belt sander out and just grind all this away. And any of the plywood that still remains, there's still a bit of cleanup to be done here. All right, so I've got my little tiny belt sander out. Oh, this belt doesn't look in great shape, but we'll see how it works. I may have to change that. So I'm just gonna suit it up. I'm gonna put on my respirator and hearing protection. So the next step, now that this piece is basically ready to go in, is to fabricate another piece of Coosa to go in this area, sort of somewhere up to here. So I'm going to make a template for that and cut another piece of Coosa. All right, the template is now made. It's all bonded together with the hot glue. Apparently bonded to the surface below a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to mark this so we know which way it goes. Now, so there's the template we had made. I've taken that down onto the ground and cut the Coosa. So there's our starboard side. I actually cut it in two pieces just to make better use of the material, so I don't have as much wastage. And there we go. We have a little bit of trimming out to do. It just seems a little tight here for some reason. I don't know why right off. But that's ready to be bonded in.